This is about to happen inside your mouth. Act now before it's too late. My beloved child, truth is unfolding now with an unstoppable force that no lie, no betrayal, no hidden move can outrun. Something inside your spirit has been stirring, and it has begun expressing itself through your mouth with irreversible precision, shaping the words you speak and the truths you release. Don't skip, because what is awakening in you is not ordinary. It is the moment conscience becomes fire and justice becomes breath, and something huge is waiting for you. This turn has already begun, and nothing can silence it now because the mirror of truth is rising from within you. Picture the one who tried to distort your name suddenly choking on their own manipulations as the weight of their choices presses against their conscience. You rise untouched as others begin to see the shift, realizing the balance is correcting itself and the tide has turned toward you with permanent clarity. My dearest one, the force flowing through your mouth now is not anger, not retaliation, but an awakening that exposes pretenders with a single sentence. Imagine their face when the words they once used against you return to them like a reflection they cannot escape, revealing who they truly are beneath the masks they built. Don't skip, because others notice the shift already, whispering about the justice unfolding, while you rise untouched by the chaos they created. This moment is irreversible, and every time truth passes your lips, the atmosphere around you tightens with divine precision. Others feel it even before they understand it, sensing the authority in your voice and the clarity in your tone as old illusions collapse. Something huge is waiting for you, and the ones who underestimated you now feel the edges of consequence sharpen around them. My precious one, this transformation happening inside your mouth is more than speech. It is the release of truth that was kept silent for too long, now rising to reclaim balance. Picture the ones who mocked you trying to defend themselves as your truth exposes the cracks in their stories, leaving them scrambling without escape. You rise untouched as witnesses begin aligning with you, drawn by the undeniable awakening taking shape in your presence. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Because it goes deeper into what this awakening inside your mouth will force someone to face next, and the intensity only escalates from here. My dearest soul, the truth moving through your mouth now sharpens with a force that brings immediate consequences to anyone who tried to twist your story. This is the turn where their illusions collapse under the pressure of your rising clarity, and nothing can protect them from the mirror that now reflects their hidden intentions. Don't skip, because the shift unfolding now is irreversible, and something huge is waiting for you as justice settles into its rightful place. The vibration of your words carries a power that exposes every deception spoken against you, stripping away pretense with a precision they never expected. Picture them standing in a room where every person suddenly sees the truth they worked tirelessly to bury, their faces revealing the panic of someone losing control of their own narrative. Others notice the shift immediately, whispering about how everything is turning in your favor as you rise untouched by their collapsing influence. My beloved child, your mouth has become the doorway of awakening, releasing truth with a steady authority that dismantles every false story spoken behind your back. Imagine them trying to speak now, only to find their lies dissolving before they leave their lips, as if the universe itself refuses to cooperate with their deception. Don't skip, because others are witnessing the consequences forming around them, and you rise untouched while justice unfolds without hesitation. This moment cannot be undone, and the weight of their actions returns to them with a speed that leaves no space for denial. Picture their conscience tightening like a knot inside their chest as your voice becomes the sound that triggers their long-delayed awakening. Something huge is waiting for you, and the people around you begin adjusting their behavior because they sense that truth now walks beside you with permanent loyalty. My precious one, the transformation inside your mouth is becoming a force they cannot outrun, and every word you speak now recalibrates the balance they try to disturb. Picture them hearing your voice from a distance and feeling exposed, as if the truth itself is calling their name with no escape and no hiding. Others notice how the atmosphere shifts when you speak, recognizing the authority rising within you as you rise untouched by every storm they once hoped would break you. Stay till the end. Don't skip. I will reveal what your voice is about to trigger next inside the person who wronged you, and the consequences deepen from here. My precious one, truth is tightening its hold now, and the force moving through your mouth is becoming impossible for anyone to ignore or escape. This is the turn where your words begin activating consequences in real time, pulling hidden intentions into the light with absolute clarity. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you, and the path of justice is unfolding with a precision that cannot be reversed. Your voice has become a mirror that reflects every lie they spoke, every betrayal they hid, every move they made in the shadows. Picture them trying to continue as if nothing happened, only to freeze when your truth echoes in their mind like a sound they cannot silence. Others notice the shift instantly, recognizing how you rise untouched by the chaos that now circles back toward the one who caused it. My dearest one, your words now carry a weight their conscience cannot outrun, pressing against the places they hoped would remain hidden forever. Imagine their hands trembling as the truth begins whispering inside them, exposing the motives they denied even to themselves. Don't skip, because those around you sense the awakening and speak quietly about how everything is turning in your favor as you rise untouched. The transformation inside your mouth has become a catalyst for their unraveling, and each sentence you release pulls another thread from the fabric of their deception. Picture them avoiding your presence, afraid that your voice might reveal even more than they are prepared to face, yet knowing the exposure is already in motion. Something huge is waiting for you as witnesses realign themselves, drawn toward the undeniable balance forming around your life. My dearest soul, your voice is shifting the atmosphere in ways they never predicted, illuminating the truth with a brightness that dissolves every disguise. Picture the one who wronged you growing quieter each day, as if their own thoughts are turning against them and replaying the very words they once used to harm you. Others notice how calm you remain, how unshaken you stand, how you rise untouched while justice seals itself around your destiny. Stay till the end. Don't skip. I will reveal what begins happening to their relationships, reputation, and connections as your truth grows stronger, and the consequences are about to deepen dramatically. My beloved child, the truth flowing through your mouth now is beginning to reshape the world around the one who wronged you, shifting every connection they once relied on. This is the turn where their relationships start trembling under the weight of exposure, because truth always awakens the mirrors people try to avoid. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you, and the consequences forming now are permanent and irreversible. People around them sense something is off, even before they know the details, as if their intuition is catching the scent of hidden wrongdoing returning home. Picture the whispers beginning, subtle at first, spreading slowly through their circle until every eye turns with suspicion. Others notice the shift, recognizing how their facade is thinning while you rise untouched by the unraveling happening around them. My dearest one, your voice has become a catalyst that activates truth in every space their name travels, causing masks to slip and shadows to reveal themselves. Imagine their closest allies stepping back from them, unsure of what they've sensed but certain they no longer want to be entangled in their chaos. Don't skip, because each moment strengthens your position while they struggle under the consequences they set in motion. Their reputation begins to wobble, not because you spoke against them, but because truth itself is turning their own words into mirrors they cannot escape. Picture them walking into a room and feeling eyes follow them, not with admiration, but with a questioning that makes their heartbeat tighten. Others notice how effortlessly you rise untouched, while they become tangled in the very stories they once controlled. My precious one, the awakening inside your mouth now echoes across every space they enter, pulling forward every secret they hoped would stay buried. Imagine the people they once impressed suddenly seeing through the charm, the manipulation, the crafted image that held no real foundation. Others notice the shift and begin choosing distance from them and alignment with you, drawn to the integrity that radiates from your presence as you rise untouched. Don't skip. Stay till the end. I reveals the moment their own actions begin turning against them, publicly, visibly, undeniably, and how justice tightens its circle around them next. My dearest soul, the truth unfolding now has reached the stage where their own actions begin rising against them, turning every hidden move into a consequence they cannot control. This is the turn where the energy they released comes back with precision, balance, and perfect timing, exposing what they tried to hide with absolute clarity. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you, and the unfolding justice is becoming undeniable. Their words begin contradicting themselves, revealing the cracks in their stories as people replay past conversations with new awareness. Picture the moment someone who once defended them suddenly realizes the inconsistencies and steps back in silent shock. Others notice the shift, their loyalty shifting away from the deceiver as you rise untouched and the brilliance of truth reclaiming its place. My beloved child, what is happening inside your mouth, the awakening of truth and conscience, has now created a frequency that exposes deception the moment they attempt it. Imagine them speaking and watching people's eyes narrow, sensing dishonesty before a single detail is proven. Don't skip, because this atmospheric change is permanent, and the justice you're witnessing cannot be reversed. Their reputation starts collapsing in places you never expected, as truth activates in rooms you're not even in. Picture people discussing their behavior with growing certainty, piecing together patterns that were once invisible but now stand in full clarity. Others notice the shift and feel drawn to your calm strength, recognizing how you rise untouched while their world begins to fold in on itself. My dearest one, the balance is tipping with unstoppable force, and their own choices are now revealing truths they fought to keep locked away. Imagine them facing conversations where they cannot manipulate, cannot twist, cannot hide, because the awakening around them is stronger than their tactics. Others notice the shift, turning toward you with respect and toward them with caution, as you rise untouched in the unfolding justice. Stay till the end. Don't skip. I will reveal how their internal world begins collapsing, conscience, fear, awakening, and the irreversible realization of what they've done, and how your voice becomes the mirror they can no longer turn away from. My precious one, the truth unfolding now is entering their inner world, striking the places they once believed were untouchable. This is the turn where their conscience awakens with a force they cannot silence, and every hidden action echoes back through their thoughts with permanent clarity. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you, and this stage marks the beginning of their irreversible internal unraveling. Their mind grows restless, replaying moments they hoped no one would ever see, each memory becoming a mirror they can no longer avoid. Picture them lying awake, unable to escape the scenes resurfacing, every lie, every betrayal, every hidden move burning against their heart like truth demanding acknowledgement. Others notice the shift as their confidence fades, while you rise untouched with calm, steady elevation. My beloved child, their internal collapse begins not with external exposure, but with the weight of truth pressing inside them like a voice they can't outrun. Imagine them stepping into silence only to feel guilt tightening around their chest, reminding them of the balance now returning to your life with unstoppable force. Don't skip, because this awakening is permanent, and the justice unfolding is aligning everything in your favor. Their thoughts betray them now, revealing motives they once hid even from themselves, pulling them into a confrontation they avoided for far too long. Picture them glancing into a mirror and feeling exposed by their own reflection, as if the truth inside your mouth has traveled through the air and settled into their conscience. Others notice their shifting behavior, their uneasy posture, their sudden quietness, while you rise untouched in the expanding glow of truth. My dearest one, the awakening inside your voice has reached their spirit, cracking through the walls they built to protect their false image, leaving them vulnerable to the consequences forming around them. Imagine them trying to speak but faltering, because their own conscience interrupts, reminding them of what they caused and what is returning to them now with absolute balance. Others notice how centered, unshaken, and elevated you remain, rising untouched while truth deepens its hold. Stay till the end. Don't skip. I will reveal how their external world begins collapsing next, opportunities, alliances, influence, and how every door they forced shut on you begins swinging back toward them with justice. My dearest soul, the truth unfolding now has moved beyond their mind and into the fabric of their external world, pulling apart the opportunities and connections they once depended on. This is the turn where doors that opened for them through manipulation begin closing with a force they cannot stop, leaving them exposed to the consequences they created. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you, and the visible shift has only just begun. People they once impressed start sensing the imbalance, withdrawing their trust and stepping back to protect themselves from the fallout they see coming. Picture them entering spaces that once welcomed them, only to feel the tension rise as conversations quiet and eyes turn away. Others notice the shift, recognizing that their influence is fading rapidly while you rise untouched in steady, undeniable elevation. My beloved child, their alliances weaken now, because truth has begun speaking for you in rooms your voice has never entered. Imagine someone they relied on suddenly refusing to support them, having witnessed a pattern they can no longer ignore, a pattern your awakening has forced into the light. Don't skip, because this unraveling is permanent and marks the beginning of public balance returning to your life. Opportunities slip through their fingers, not by accident, but by divine correction, as the universe removes every advantage they gained through falsehood. Picture them facing unexpected cancellations, lost commitments, and doors closing without explanation as truth mirrors back the energy they once sent toward you. Others notice the shift and begin aligning with you, sensing that justice now surrounds your path. My precious one, what is happening inside your mouth, the authority, the awakening, the truth, has created a ripple that affects every space they enter, revealing their intentions with absolute clarity. Imagine them feeling the weight of people's suspicions, the distance forming between them and those who once supported their false narrative. Others notice how you continue rising untouched, protected by the same justice that is dismantling the structures built against you. Stay till the end. Don't skip. I will reveal the moment their facade completely collapses, and the truth they hid becomes undeniable to everyone watching, while your elevation becomes impossible to ignore. My dearest one, the truth unfolding now has reached the stage where their entire facade begins to collapse, revealing the reality they fought so desperately to hide. This is the turn where their carefully crafted image shatters under the weight of undeniable exposure, leaving them stripped of the illusions that once protected them. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you, and this moment marks the breaking point they can no longer avoid. Their persona fractures as inconsistencies catch up to them, exposing the difference between who they pretended to be and who they truly are. Picture the moment someone calls them out publicly, not with aggression, but with clarity, as the truth they buried rises into the open. Others notice the shift, stepping away from them with caution, while you rise untouched with a presence that radiates integrity and awakening. My beloved child, their mask cannot survive the pressure of truth anymore, because your voice has activated an atmosphere where deception dissolves instantly. Imagine them standing in a room where every person suddenly sees through their performance, their charm failing, their confidence evaporating. Don't skip, because this unraveling is irreversible, and each second deepens the justice unfolding in your favor. Their attempts to regain control backfire, revealing even more of their hidden motives and drawing attention to the very things they wished to bury forever. Picture them scrambling for explanations, offering stories that no longer hold weight, while observers exchange glances that confirm everything falling apart around them. Others notice how effortlessly you rise untouched, as if protected by a field of truth that strengthens with every passing moment. My precious one, the awakening inside your mouth has become a light too powerful for their shadows to withstand, illuminating the truth with a brilliance that leaves them nowhere to run. Imagine them realizing that people no longer believe their words, no longer support their narrative, no longer see them as the person they pretended to be. Others notice how calm, steady, and aligned you stand, rising untouched as justice forms its final shape. Stay till the end. Don't skip. I will reveal how their final attempts to fight the consequences collapse completely, and how your elevation becomes undeniable, unstoppable, and divinely timed. My beloved child, the truth unfolding now has pushed them into their final spiral, the stage where every attempt to resist the consequences collapses under the weight of justice. This is the turn where desperation replaces confidence, and every move they make exposes them even further. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you, and this moment sets the foundation for the revelation that will reshape everything. Their strategies begin to fail one by one, falling apart like fragile pieces of a story that was never real. Picture them trying to gather support, only to find blank stares, silent refusals, and people stepping away to avoid being caught in the collapse. Others notice the shift immediately, understanding that truth has seized control while you rise untouched with quiet power. My dearest one, their final attempts to rewrite the narrative only highlight their guilt, revealing intentions they hoped would remain buried forever. Imagine them speaking with trembling words, knowing deep inside that every sentence exposes their fear instead of their strength. Don't skip, because this unraveling is irreversible, and justice is aligning itself with precision around your life. Every lie they told now stands in the open, unsupported, unprotected, unable to survive the brilliance of truth awakened through your voice. Picture them facing someone they once manipulated and seeing disappointment staring back, a reflection sharper than any punishment they expected. Others notice the shift, recognizing how the balance has undeniably turned in your favor as you rise untouched through every layer of consequence. My dearest soul, this moment marks the breaking of their influence, the collapse of the illusion they built through deception, charm, and misdirection. Imagine them sensing the closing circle of accountability, feeling the weight of consequences pressing in with no escape and no hiding. Others notice how steady, clear, and centered you remain, rising untouched while their world contracts into truth's uncompromising grip. Don't skip. Stay till the end. I will reveal the final revelation, what this awakening inside your mouth truly means, why it started now, and how it places you in ultimate victory while their consequences complete themselves. My precious one, the truth unfolding now reaches its irreversible peak, sealing the justice that has been moving toward you since the moment your inner awakening began. This is the turn where everything becomes clear, where the transformation inside your mouth reveals its true purpose with absolute certainty. Don't skip, because this is the moment something huge unveils itself, marking the completion of every consequence and the rise of your full power. The awakening inside your mouth was never about speech alone, it was the activation of spiritual authority, a cleansing fire released through words shaped by truth, conscience, and divine alignment. Picture the one who wronged you finally facing the full weight of their choices, unable to hide from the mirror your voice has become. Others notice the shift as their downfall reaches its final stage, while you rise untouched with a strength that cannot be shaken. My beloved child, your mouth has become the vessel of justice, not through anger, but through clarity that burns through deception and exposes imbalance wherever it exists. Imagine your voice becoming the sound that settles every unfinished story, every buried truth, every twisted narrative that once tried to restrict your spirit. Don't skip, because this revelation marks the moment you step into the highest level of protection, power, and alignment. The reason this awakening happened now is because the time for silence ended, your destiny required truth to rise, required justice to settle, required balance to be restored. Picture yourself speaking now, calm, certain, steady, and watching the world around you shift to match the honesty within you, like the universe responding to your breath. Others notice your transformation and treat you with a reverence they never showed before, as you rise untouched into your rightful position. My dearest one, here is the final revelation. What was happening inside your mouth was the birth of a new authority. Your voice is now a spiritual instrument that exposes deceit, commands respect, activates truth, and protects your path permanently. Your words from this moment forward carry weight, clarity, and divine balance, ensuring that no lie, no betrayal, no hidden move can ever rise against you again without immediate consequence. Picture yourself stepping into this new chapter with confidence, knowing your voice has become a shield, a mirror, and a torch of awakening that lights every space you enter. Others notice your elevation and align naturally with the truth you now embody as you rise untouched into the peace and justice crafted specifically for your journey. This is your closure. This is your liberation. This is your victory sealed in truth and delivered through your own awakened voice. We created this video only for you, so please tell us and subscribe this our channel for more videos.